Matt and Jerome with StudyKIK. Excited to come to you today to announce a new webinar we're doing with Magi. It's going to be on August 29th at 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time to 12 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. The title of this webinar is going to be the 3 new social media strategies to connect with patient communities to boost site enrollment. There's going to be 3 main topics, Jerome, are coming out. It's a very exciting time in social media. Ways that sites are actually connecting with patients and actually using the different social media tools to educate about clinical trials and ultimately bring them in to research sites.
Correct. And we've been partnering with Norm and the Magi conference for quite a while now.
Exactly.
We're really excited to be at this next one upcoming. We think it's going to be his biggest and best yet.
That's right.
We're speaking there as well too, which is going to be great on these topics. So this webinar is kind of an intro to those topics.
Exactly.
We're going to get you familiar with some of the newest exciting tools that are coming out. We're actually going to give you tools to use for your site. And we're going to talk about 3 main topics, and then at the actual conference, we're going to have a booth there, we're going to be speaking, and we're going to get more in depth on some of these strategies.
That's right, and the actual conference, it's the Magi West Conference. This takes place in San Francisco on November 12th through the 15th. If you haven't been, it's a fantastic conference.
Beautiful venue. It's at the Fairmont Hotel, which is amazing. What did we do that 2 years ago when Norm did it?
Yep, absolutely.
Amazing conference. We hope you see you there.
Very site-focused, value-driven conference. A lot of great innovators show up, give a lot of great presentations. If you haven't gone, definitely check it out. Go to magiworld.org to register. It's going to be a fantastic time. This webinar, though, is taking place in just about a week. It's on August 29th, again, at 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. If you'd like to register, there's a link below, or you can go to magiworld.org to also register for this webinar. It's an hour-driven value-added webinar. It's going to be focused on social media communities. The first topic of the 3 is actually how you, the research sites, can actually use your PIs at your site, or anyone at your site for that matter, to connect live, do live Q&As through social media. We'll talk about that.
What do we mean by live? Like, the thing that's powerful about live is gone are days that we're Hollywood production and we have to make our videos perfect, and we're going to talk about the actual strategies to make your videos real and how to make your PIs real and how to get your patients to connect with those. So we've actually been doing this over the last 6 months, and it's been absolutely amazing. So we're going to share some of those strategies with you guys. Also, the second one is the new patient advocacy. What does that mean in the social media world? So old patient advocacy, you'd get groups, do events, real events, which keep doing that. It's great. But how do you do that on social media? Kind of gone are the days where I don't really care if you have 100,000 followers and all this, products and different things going on. I want to connect with a local girl who has 4,000 followers on YouTube that has migraines and is really connecting with patients. So we're going to talk to you about some of our patient advocates and how we connect with them.
Yeah, that second piece is really a great way to get. It's a much more intimate way to use social media to connect with your patients and really build value and really build trust.
Absolutely.
That is the power of social media now. The days of building a Facebook page and maintaining it, or an Instagram account and maintaining it, it's still good to do, but these are ways that you can really now connect on a much more personal level with your patients. So Joe, give us the third thing we're going to talk about.
Absolutely. So the third thing we're going to be talking about is actually the most exciting. It's a new lead generation funnel, essentially.
Exactly.
So we've taught you some old funnels. We went through. You've done Facebook ads or you've done Instagram. We've talked about Instagram contests. There's a lot of strategies, and we'll continue to kind of manicure those as we go along. But this is a brand new one, and we're going to give you the tool now. If you want to check it out previous to the webinar, so you can kind of get familiar with it, it's called ManyChat, and it's really changing the face of lead generation for Facebook and all of these online social media. Basically, what it is, it's a bot, so that you can connect patients. You can put a little button on your Facebook page. If a patient comments a certain word, they get added to a list, and then we're going to show you a bunch of different strategies you can do to start connecting with those patients, getting them on your live videos, and then getting them into clinical trials. It's very, very exciting.
So the purpose of this is really to drive more patients to be interested in joining your studies. You can focus on specific therapeutic areas, and we'll show you exactly step-by-step how to do that on this webinar. So make sure you don't miss it. Again, it's August 29th at 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. It's going to be a 1-hour webinar. You can register on the link below or go to magiworld.org. Again, also make sure you register for the upcoming conference, Magi West. It's November 12th through the 15th in San Francisco.
Absolutely.
You go to magiworld.org as well to register for that. Do not miss it. It's going to be fantastic. We're going to be there speaking. Norm has a bunch of other great speakers lined up.
One thing about Norm's conference is that he likes to focus on education, and I like that. And he always picks the best speakers, the best topics. He's not influenced by status levels, things like that. He gets the best people for the topic. So it's going to be great. We're really excited to be there.
So thank you all. Make sure you register. We look forward to seeing you in a week.